Hello, welcome to Off Grid Thoughts channel. In this video, I'm just going to be kind of talking about my current status of what I'm doing, and I'm working on putting some wooden solar panel frames together for some flexible solar panels that I have. Um, I want to talk about why I have my channel named as Off Grid Thoughts channel. Well, that's because over 20 years ago, when I started researching off grid and off grid land quite extensively, that's all that I had was my thoughts about it because I didn't have any money, even though I was working very hard at the time, massive amounts of overtime and uh, sometimes two jobs and but I had other priorities over 20 years ago, and I had things that were pretty close to my heart, and things that still are. But now I'm in a position where I can actually, I own off-grid land now, and I have a lot of parts, off-grid parts and components built up. I can start when I've been assembling some of this stuff, and so that's where I'm at. I can now I'm at the stage now where I'm assembling some solar panel frames. Um, because I had 30-watt flexible solar panels that I started out with buying, and that was in the days, when solar panels were, you know, a 100-watt solar panel costs about $200, but even at that, the price had come down because they used to be even more than that. So when I saw these little flexible solar panels, when they were just over $20, uh, I started looking at those first, and I said, well, yeah, I might pick up some of those, and I picked a few of them up when they were like 20 some dollars, I think $24, free shipping. I said, I'll pick one of those up every now and again, and then you'll end up, if you keep collecting them, you can just hook them together. And I did. I bought a couple. I bought like one at a time. So I bought one, my first one, and then I bought another one. It was, I think it was about 3 months after that one. I bought my second panel, and then it wasn't long after the price went down to about $17. Then it went down to like $14. I said, "Oh, just buy one of these a month at least." So that's what I started doing. I started buying them like that, and then um, I started buying solar charge controllers. And when I would get my tax refunds, um, you know, I would, you know, I bought I bought some high end equipment. I bought a really nice Morningstar solar charge controller. At the time, it cost me over $850. I think I spent like an extra 130 on it, getting the digital display. So that ended up being just under $1,000 total. And I bought an industrial 3,000-watt Ames pure sine inverter. And but at the time, I said, well, you're not going to be able to buy these $1,500 and $2,000 pieces of equipment. Um, you just don't, you don't have the resources to be doing that. And, but you can aim for under $1,000. So I just started buying various things, and whether it was, I thought, well, you don't need all high end stuff. Just buy, if there's something you want, like inverters or something, just, try to get it at a really good price. You can get a lot of low end stuff, you can get medium end stuff. And that's what I did. I just bought a little bit of everything. And then, I just, I kept buying things. Um, and then finally, I was thinking to myself, well, someday you're gonna have you're not gonna have you're gonna have to start putting some of this stuff together, because if you don't, you're not gonna have time to just do all this all at the same time. So I kind of knew the day would come where I have to spend time assembling some of this stuff. And that's what I've been doing over the past about 18 months. I've just been working on a lot of it. I'm not a person that's going to buy a power station. I'm just making my own systems, and um, I'm making I designed my own off-grid gasoline generators. I'm starting to put some of that together, but no, that's why I called my channel Off-Grid Thoughts, because it began with thoughts. I didn't have any money at the time, so it all any goal or dream starts with a thought. And I make a goal for myself every single day, at least one or two or multiple goals every day. So people out there, don't give up on your dreams. You never want to lower your living status, or your living standards. You never want to do that, for your well-being. You never want to do that to your well-being. So if you're thinking about off-grid, I would say just put a lot of thought into it. Um, if you put a lot of thought into it, then the transition isn't going to be too shocking, or the transition won't be. Uh, the transition shouldn't be debilitating. It should be something that is pretty seamless. But I would say put a lot of time into it. Think about what you're going to do. Don't just jump into it. And myself, my plans have been long term. Um, so it's my plans. Are well thought out. It's a lot. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of time and money. But I've done it little by little, and I'm not off grid yet, but I will be in the near future. And so that's why I call my channel Off Grid Thoughts, because I didn't start out with really anything. It was just my thoughts about off grid. Well, I hope that was some food for thought, and thanks for watching.